everybody. My name is Kim, and I'm the Happiest Cook. Today we are in the city of Chicago. Chicago just brings up so many visions of fun, you know, things to do and places to go and food to eat. Chicago has many fun snack-type foods it's known for. Popcorn is one of them. In fact, Chicago claims to be the popcorn capital of the world, coming in at one of the top 6 producers of this crunchy snack. So I have a recipe that is a family favorite. It is THC's Caramel Corn. It's a crunchy caramel corn treat that is done from scratch and finished off in the oven. It's delicious, super addictive. So I have all my things ready. Do you have yours? Like I always say, let's get cooking. All right, so I have my ingredients all set out. We're going to mix the brown sugar butter, Karo syrup, and salt in my pot, and we're going to let it melt. Then we're going to bring it to a boil and let it boil for 5 minutes. Not going to stir it, not going to touch it. We're just going to let it do its thing. So once that is done, then we will add the vanilla and the baking soda, which is going to make it foam up and turn into the caramel that we're going to be using on our corn. This is one of those foods that when you're cooking it and you're like going from caramel to the corn, that you want to taste it, but just be warned, it's really hot. And I have burned my tongue so many times. Okay, the butter is actually, it's just melting quickly. Once the butter is melted, because I have it on such a high heat, it's going to start boiling, probably pretty fast. But once it's boiling, take that spoon and don't stir. You just let it cook. Okay, so it's actually all melted, and you can see it's just starting to boil up. So once it's at a good boil, I'm literally going to set my, see right here, it's all boiling. So I'm going to go ahead and set my timer for 5 minutes and let it boil. Once it is boiled for 5 minutes, we're going to remove it from the heat, add our vanilla, and quickly stir in our baking soda. And then it's going to get all foamy, which is, you'll see why we used a deep pan. So, and then it'll get all foamy, and then it'll be ready to pour over our popcorn and pop into the oven. So I'll see you in 5 minutes. Our caramel is boiling, and it gets extremely hot. Be very careful if you have small children or dogs, anybody that would get up and, you know, bump things, because it would be an awful, awful burn. So that is my, what is that, community service announcement. Please just be careful. Okay, our 5-minute timer has gone off, and we're going to go ahead and remove it from the heat. That's the best way to do it. Okay, then we're going to add our vanilla and stir it up. Then we are going to add in our baking soda. Like that. And that is how you make caramel. Then we're going to take half of this caramel and put it on each one of our pans. We're going to quickly stir. It's going to be sticky. And then once we get this all stirred up, we're going to pop it in the oven for an hour at 250 degrees. And we're going to stir it every 15 minutes. So that's 4 times that you're going to stir it. And pretty much what you're going to be doing is distributing the caramel, because as you can see, it's kind of hard to coat it all like this, but it will get coated. So I will see you back here in about 45 minutes. I'll show you what it's looking like and we'll finish up our caramel corn. All right, so our caramel corn is ready. This is cooked for an hour, and I have 2 pieces of foil that I've put right here, and I am going to simply put the corn on here to cool. Second one, move this down. I kind of turned up the edges on my foil in an attempt to keep it from going all over the place. Like that. Remember, glass is hot. So here is our completed recipe of caramel corn. Right there. So, whew, believe me, it's worth it, because when we start eating caramel corn, oh, it's just so addictive. It's just, eat it. All right, so here in Chicago, it is a wrap-up of baseball. So whether you're a White Sox or a Cubs fan, chances are you're going to be eating popcorn. And let's hope it's some of this yummy caramel corn that you can make at home and enjoy as you watch the game. So, I had fun having you visit with us here in our kitchen. And we have another stop in Chicago. We're going to be making one more meal. And it's a good one. It's really, really yummy. Thank you for joining us on The Happiest Cook. And if you would, and you enjoyed my recipe, please hit subscribe. We will always appreciate those who subscribe. It's free. So, like I always say, let's get cooking and keep on cooking. Bye.